Hey, how's it going, guys? TMTRE here, also known as the man that reviews everything. In today's video, we will be talking about 21 Pilots and their MTV Unplugged performance. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts and opinions and what I thought about their performance overall, and just review it and talk about it with you guys because it was pretty exciting. Although I am going to leave my bias and love for 21 Pilots out of this review and just give you guys my honest thoughts about it. So with all that being said, let's get into today's video. So this past Thursday, June 9th, is when they had their performance for MTV Unplugged. And when they first announced they were going to be on MTV Unplugged, I wasn't really familiar with the whole concept of MTV Unplugged. I didn't know what it was, so I did some research on it, and I've seen the past artists that have been on that stage before, and to see 21 Pilots kind of be thrown in there too was unusual for me to see, because there's bands like Oasis, Nirvana, as my brother mentioned, Lauryn Hill, who was phenomenal when she did her performance. It's artists like those, and to see 21 Pilots up there is just like, it was weird to me. I was like, they don't really fit, but I mean, that's cool that they got it, like, I'm happy for them. That's awesome. And while I was watching the performance, I loved it. I really did. I mean, honestly, my full honesty right here, the first three songs that they played were kind of lacking. I mean, they were cool and nice to get different renditions of their songs, but I mean, they were just like, I was like, this is really going on MTV Unplugged. I was like, they can do better. But then the second half of their performance, when they did the last three songs, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. And that was an authentic MTV Unplugged. At least the second half, As a whole, it's still questionable, but the second half was just killer. It was just beautiful. It was awesome, man. I was like, they're doing it. But some of the praises I do have for it is, I'm very happy to see Josh not only playing the drums as he always does, but he's actually singing. He's actually playing the keyboards. He's doing all different things, putting more into the band. And I love it, he's killing it. He did really good on the keyboard, and his voice synced up with Tyler makes a really beautiful sound, and I love it. And man, if they do that for the next album, with the way they finished this MTV performance, like, if they took that sound from the second half with Josh doing backup vocals, helping out with the keyboards, this next album, this next sound, if they take that to it, it's gonna be so good. It really will be. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good and so different from, I feel like, any of the other albums, just with Josh's influence alone. Him bringing more to the table, they can do a lot more. So I do like that they did that. Josh did really good, and Tyler's vocal performance throughout the whole entire show was really good. It was really good, as always. I love Tyler's voice. I'm a big fan of his. But some of the dislikes I had about the performance was the song choices. I feel like they always choose the same songs over and over to do different renditions of, and I'm getting tired of it. I honestly am. I'm like, we've had so many versions of Lane Boy. We've had so many versions of Ride, Stressed Out. Like, just give us different versions of different songs that you haven't done before. Personally, I wanted to see more reimagined songs from Scale to Nicely, more than anything, because we've got that with the past albums before, from Blurryface, from Trench. They've done this before, but never for just the songs on Scale to Nicely alone. They haven't done that. So I, as a fan, wanted to see that, but I again understand why they chose the songs that they did, because I had to think to myself, this was a MTV performance. This was televised. So they're gonna want the viewership. They're gonna want the audience to stay tuned. So of course they're gonna do the songs that everybody knows, which is why they did Stressed Out, Tear in My Heart, Lane Boy, Car Radio. That's why they did all those songs, because everybody knows those songs. I mean, not everybody, but the people who know 21 Pilots, who aren't that big of fans of them, but know their music, knows those songs, So I understand why they did it. But as a fan, I just would want something different from them. And another thing I would want them to do, that I was talking to my brother about, and he actually said it, and I agree with him, is that they should have gone more acoustic. More than the electronics and the keyboard and sampling You know, they should have done some acoustics like they did at their shows. When I went to go see them in LA in the past October, they had a campfire set where they, you know, huddled around a fake campfire and did like ukulele versions of their songs. It was more acoustic, you know, so they should have maybe done something like that. That would have been a bit nicer to see and actually more authentic of a MTV Unplugged performance, or at least, you know, include more acoustic songs and more than just, you know, the keyboard sampling and all that. You know what I mean? Also, Tyler knows how to play the guitar. I mean, at least the electric guitar, so it's not different from the acoustic guitar. So I would love to see him play the acoustic guitar, you know, something he actually has done again in a live show. He has played the acoustic guitar, so why not play it here? There's just something I would have loved to see from them, something different, you know, something raw. But I did like the performance. I really did. I mean, I love the second half way more than I do the first half. I really do. That second half just has me so excited for what they can do next. That sound, the energy, and production of it all. I hope they carry on with that into the next album and further in with their music, because they can really do something with that. You know, they can make a big impact on that genre of alternative music, do something different with it. The sound that I'm talking about specifically is when they did Car Radio and Heathens at the end. That was my favorite song. That was my favorite performance out of the entire thing. They killed it, and I was not expecting it. They totally changed Car Radio, and I loved it. I really did. Because Car Radio is originally a really slow song. Not so slow. It's a slower tempo, slower sounding and all that. And so for them to do a rock element sound to Car Radio was so awesome to see. The whole bass riff, the way he was singing, the effect they had on his mic was so perfect for that version. And I can't wait for it to come on Apple Music, honestly, because that's going to be like my most streamed for like the next few weeks. But I mean, they honestly are going to put that out later. I'll probably give it a few weeks or so. So for now, I'll be watching it on YouTube on loop. But that's just all my thoughts I have on their MTV Unplugged performance. For you 21 Pilots fans out there watching this video, what do you guys think of their performance? What did you guys love? I'm sure we all loved Josh singing and playing the keyboards. That was phenomenal. I loved it. Super exciting to see. But what do you guys think? You know, I want to know what you guys have to say, or did you guys like the performance at all? Let me know in the comment section down below. I really want to know what you guys have to say, and I want to discuss it with you guys. You know, I want to talk some 21 Pilots with some other fans out there. I don't know many 21 Pilots fans, so to be able to talk to people about 21 Pilots from all over the world would be insane to do. So please, let's talk about it. You know, I'm so down. But thank you guys again for tuning in to today's video. Make sure to leave your comments in the comment section down below, and also don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. My name's TMTRE. Thank you guys again. Have a good day today. Stay safe. Spread the love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.